All right, so welcome everyone. And today's topic, I'll be talking about how to avoid unnecessary conflict. And the first thing I would start with is that us humans, we have this tendency, especially the narcissist, the ones that they always think that they're right about everything. They always want to win every argument, which is fair. It's an admirable quality. However, there are certain times that you just want to avoid unnecessary conflict. And here's an example. And I'm going to give this an example from my personal belief and my personal experience. Um, so, when it was during a conflict going on in politics, and what you need to do is that, and this is something I practice myself, it comes down to psychology, is one of the it's in the book of The Laws of Human Nature, and also in the book of Dale Carnegie, How to Influence and Win Friends. Um, it talks about you always let the other party speak first. Let them talk. Let them present their opinions. Because the moment someone opens their mouth, they're introducing themselves to the world, like what kind of person they are, what are their values, what is their level of intellect, like how good they know, how much research do they have, what's their level of education. Just by their speaking, you can understand, have a little bit of a grasp that where are they coming from, what's their level of intellect. And this is also a good way, a good practice to, I'm going to use a Marvel reference, is that just like Thanos, you're going to have all the Infinity Stones. So you know what are their values, what are their opinions, what they like, what they don't. You know their level of intellect, you know what they're into, you know they're in some people they might talk about their insecurities openly. So what you can do is that, on the other hand, once you understand their level of intellect and their tolerance level, that how much this person can tolerate, then you can express your opinion. If you see this person doesn't align, doesn't share the same values as you, or you feel this person is a little bit intolerant, then the best thing to do is to avoid that unnecessary conflict. If he says that, milk is not white, it's black, be like, you know what, you're right, milk is black. Because here's the thing, if you're right and he is wrong, at the end of the day, he will be the one who will be living what his incapability, what his intellect and incapability, at the end of the day, that he's gonna come to the realization that he was wrong and he was living in a falsehood. And you have one, you know that milk is not black, milk is white. But if you're wrong and he is right, still you have nothing to lose. But the best thing to do is to avoid unnecessary conflicts. You don't want to make unnecessary enemies out there. So if someone have a radical opinion that doesn't align with your values, and you know that this person, if you express your opinion, and you know that this person will not take it in a good way, the best thing to do is just let them know, you know what, you're right, yes, and just walk away. And this is a practice I do all the time. If I come across someone, um, I don't let people dictate my life or tell me that this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I'm not supposed to do, and what are my religious belief is supposed to be. So I don't allow people to interfere with my beliefs. But with other people, I let them be. Let them have their faults. Let them live in their fantasy. And of course, this applies to case. And it doesn't really have to be all the time, because there are certain times that someone is suicidal, want to commit suicide. You're not going to be like, you know what, yeah, you should end your life because your life is miserable. No, those people you're supposed to help them out. Don't be a bad human being telling them, you know what, go kill yourself. You don't need to do that. But there are case to case. But I would say, when I say unnecessary, these are the ones that are not necessary. It's not worth your energy. Just walk away from it. All right, so this is the end of today's video. I will see you guys in the next one.